Okay, this is the lecture for Monday and Tuesday, November 22nd and 23rd. It's going to be 2 half days, so let's see how far we can get through. And when we make it to the end on the 23rd, you can just finish other work. Okay? Our agenda is U5L6, loops investigate. What is due is U5L4, make, and the U5L3 list practice. Hopefully you've gotten those in. Students will be able to read programs that use for loops and understand the parts of a for loop. That is what we should know today. Okay, we're in Unit 5, Lesson 6. Please open code.org. Loops investigate. All right. Imagine you are interested in finding out how much time it takes on average to walk from one end of your school to the next. You've decided to figure this out on your lunch break and are able to complete the walk 20 times. What would your algorithm look like? Where could a loop show up in there? You don't need to write your algorithm in programming language. You can write it out in English or in pseudocode. Now think about this for a minute or two. Pause video. Okay, let's do a little random calling to see what people think. All right. Let's see what we've got for today. What is a simulation? Why are they useful? Can anyone answer that? Okay. Simulations are creating something that is a mock-up of a real event. It is not the real event. It is a simulation of that event, but they are useful because they show you the characteristics of that event, right? You learn from them. With a partner, go into Lesson 6, Level 1, and run the app. It is the coin flip simulator. Choose the total coin flips, then click the quarter, okay? Try that out for a minute. What information does the user input? How does the app process that information? What is being repeated? Where is there an opportunity to use a loop? What information does the app output? Let's think about those things while you're watching it. Take a minute, pause video. Okay, let's go. So navigate to Level 2 now. Run the program, watch the code run, and carefully read each individual part of the program. Okay, let's do that for a minute or two. With your partner, you can discuss. Stop video. Let's start again. Okay, run the program now for 10 coin flips, and 100 coin flips, and 10,000 coin flips. When do you notice it taking longer? On what lines of code is the program using a loop? Which lines of code decide how many times to flip the coin? What does the plus plus command seem to do? For example, tails plus plus. It just advances, right? That's our advance indicator. How does a loop help when running similar simulations? How does a loop help when running similar simulations? Killing myself here. Okay, with a partner, go navigate to Level 3 and run the app. To be or not to be? That is the question. Looks like we've got a bunch of different type fonts with the same message. Okay, the random phrase app. Okay. Find 4 different for loops in the program. What do they each do? Find the 4 different for loops in the program. What do they each do? Spend a couple minutes. Pause video. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the names of the screen elements in design mode, okay? Navigate back to the code. How is text plus I used? How does it evaluate each round of the loop? Okay. What happens if you change the text box variable names? Try changing them from text 0 to text 1, or text 0, text 1, etc., to text box 0, text box 1. Navigate back to the code. What do you need to change in the code for the program to still work? Okay, you can call on people. Pausing, moving on. All right, what happens if you change the Boolean expression I less than 5 in the for loops? Change all the Boolean expressions to one of the options below and run the program and discuss. Then move on to the next option and repeat. Okay, let's take a couple minutes to do that. All righty, any questions? Remember, a for loop combines these three parts into the statement. I'm having difficulty reading. Into one statement. Okay, so it's the idea that it condenses the while loop. So var steps get 0. Right? A loop is an example of an iteration, a repetitive portion of an algorithm which repeats a specific number of times until a given condition is met. On the left is our while loop, on the right is the for loop. So var steps get 0. Make sure this is active. Is var I gets 0. Those are the same. It's just that we are evaluating a variable. While steps less than 4, just I less than 4 is the exact same thing. Steps plus plus is I plus plus. And then we just have the command move forward. What aspects of working with for loops do you feel click today? What do you still feel like you may have trouble with? Let me hear from you. Don't forget to come to office hours to ask questions, get your apps fixed. We're also having that office hours during advisory on Wednesday. We're not going to be here on Wednesday, but next Wednesday. All right, have a great day. That's it.